Hey everyone. All right. Coming out here. I don't have a whole lot. We aren't doing anything on the chicken coop today. Uh, some of you know I'm a truck driver, and so the times that I have to actually physically work on the chicken coop is on the weekends. So, um, as I'm looking, it's leaning a little bit. I haven't looked at it from out here. It's okay. I'm gonna get it working here. Um, we're gonna take a look at the chicken coop there. It's kind of leaning this way, but like I said, I'm not a carpenter. I want to check that floor and see if it's level. I'll do that away from the seeing eye of the camera. Want to show you about some things. One thing I do during the week when I'm driving is I think about things I need to do to the chicken coop. What do I need to do? What do I need to do? And the one thing, it's really muddy right now. Right up here, there's that. I'm gonna put a board in there. I don't know if I got that. The boards, see that's kind of loose there. Then the roofing's gonna go off, and I need to get the roofing on. But it's wet. It's very muddy. I'd show you the ground, but it looks like the dog's been back here, if you know what I mean. So gonna get all this cleaned up. Out here, I'm gonna extend the corrugated roof so that some of this will stay dry too. And then we're gonna bring the coop out. We talked about coming 8 foot out, and I've mentioned that before. We have 8 foot under and then 8 foot here. And so you'll have a 16-foot run. But if we go another 2 feet, we bring it out another 2 feet, that'll give them an 18-foot run and give us some room. I'm thinking about putting a small compost pile right here in the front. Seen some online videos. If no one's into homesteading or into your compost or how to compost, how to raise chickens, you pop on that YouTube machine, and you'll see some stuff. It's pretty cool. This is our compost pile. I'm gonna rake it up here in a second and just mix it up. You want to get some air in there. That's what we're looking at. Let's take a look at the coop from this side. Doesn't look too bad, but out there, I don't know if it's because the door's crooked, but I don't know what I did wrong there. Sorry, I'm a beginner carpenter, so yeah, having a lot of fun. I look out here, and the goal of my channel is to show what we can do with half an acre. From the road up there to back there, I'm like just a shade over half an acre, 0.54 or something like that. So what can we do with half an acre? One guy I follow has 79-acre plot. It's been handed down to him over time, and it's been in the family for decades and decades and generations. We bought this a little over a year ago. So what are we going to do? We've got the garden over here. That's exciting. That's Minna's baby. Hopefully we can get some videos going soon. She's getting ready to seed some stuff out. She did some onions this week, but she didn't have a way to hold the phone. But I got a tripod today, so hopefully that works. This is a project. We're going to be cutting up this tree, and a couple of these trees need to come down too. I've got one by the house that came down. This little one here with that, Let's see, where is it? I'm looking on the camera to find it. There, with the tire around it. It's a good tree. But eventually, if we want to move the garden out here, we're going to need a lot more sun. So if the garden's there, clotheslines are there, what if I move the clothesline and we extend the garden out here, and the garden comes farther out here, there's gonna be a little bit too much shade. Do I trim the tree up the side? Do I cut it down? Do I call someone to cut it down? I don't know if that's the homesteading way to do it. I watched one guy raised a pig, which that's one of my goals. I talked about it being out here. I'm starting to think it may be up here. Oh, look, there's the elusive mascot there. That's Gandalf. That's part of the fur, of feathers and fur. But if I put the pigs up here, it'll be closer to water them and to get feed to them and everything. I'm thinking about putting it right in here between these trees. So just have to find a place to put my trailer. That's okay. We can always find a place for that. So that's kind of what we're thinking. But anyway, that guy was raising pigs. He slaughtered it, eviscerated it, and then butchered it himself. No classes, didn't take any classes on how to do it or anything. He watched a few YouTube videos and butchered it himself. And he now has a freezer full. Hi, Gandalf. Hi, Gandalf. Are you the Homestead mascot? Yeah. You're not acting very much like a mascot right now, but that's okay. So, can we get pigs on half an acre? I think we can put a 16 by 16 pin right here. It's not 16 by 16. Maybe we go 32 by 32. Maybe we go 25 by 25. Maybe 32 by 16. I hadn't thought about that until I started saying it. That's an idea. So lots of things we can do. We have a burn pile here. This could become a garden. We don't, as much as we like to sit outside at a campfire, I don't know if that's going to become the campfire one. But things evolve. Things keep happening. So we'll see what happens. You know what? The chicken coop's standing. It looks crooked. It may be the doors that are crooked. Like I said, I'm showing you the faults, the mistakes we've made. And there's a lot of mistakes in that. But one of our favorite things to say is the chickens don't care. So, oh wow, look at that bright thing in the sky. It exists. The sun exists. Haven't seen it in a while. I'm not going to show you Gandalf right now. He's go ahead and cover it up. That's a good boy. Oh, hi. That's Betty. Can you see her? Hi, Betty. So I'm trying to make some content just to keep the page active and everything. Had a busy day today. So I had to go to the store and get groceries, and then we're going to be meeting my mom and my sister and brother-in-law down at one of our favorite restaurants. We're going to be having dinner down there. So I knew I wasn't going to be getting much done today. And by much, nothing at all. But we can talk about what's happening. Think about it. What am I going to do here? How do I move? If we extend the garden out, how do I move the clotheslines? Do I build brand new clotheslines? Do I dig those up? I put them in concrete, but they aren't very deep. Do I dig them up, cut them off, Use the 4x4s for something else. Repurpose. Repurpose is a big thing to do. Repurpose the 4x4s, dig up the concrete, and then we can just move that fence. Just bring the garden. Look how far out we can bring the garden. Now, one thing we don't want to do is overwhelm ourselves. We're starting with this garden this year and chickens. That's what we're going to have. Do we have meat chickens this year? I'm leaning toward yes. If we do meat chickens, you will meet them, you'll greet them, you'll get to know them. They aren't going to have names because they're meat chickens. Our layers are going to have names. The rooster's name is Solomon. We have 2 Colombian Wyandottes. These chickens haven't been conceived yet, but we already named them. But we have names for all of them. You'll meet them as we go. So I just want to stay active so everyone can know who we are and get to know us, and we'll see how this goes. And I hope you're excited for this. I'm sure that I'm more excited than you are because it's mine. But yeah, let me turn the camera around here and a little bit of a view here. You're seeing it backwards, I believe, but here's our chicken coop and the garden. There's the back of the house. I built the gate to get into the garden. We have a shed right there, our trailer, and between those 2 trees is where I think I'm going to put the pigs. That's exciting. We come out here. Have not totally ruled out bees, but if we do bees, we're thinking about them being around in this area over here. There's that tree we were talking about. We've got snow falling out of trees here. Move around just a little bit. I don't want anything to happen to that tree. That's a big old tree and I like it. But got a lot going on back here, and we can do things. We can have little flower strips, and I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to it. So cherish the ones that you're with. I just visited a saint from our church, and she doesn't have long left on this side of glory, but cherish the times that you have with your people, your family, your friends. Make it worth it. Another reason we aren't going to get a whole lot done next week. I'm going to try to get some done, but next Saturday we're going out with some friends. Haven't seen them in years. Take advantage of that time. So enjoy your day. I hope I didn't ramble on too much. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of editing to do. I think I'm just going to straight upload this to YouTube, and hope everyone enjoys what we're doing. And when Minna starts planting for all these, we're going to see the fruits of that. Quite literally, where she's going to be showing you how she's planting seeds and seeding things and all that. Hi, Max. So let me see if I can zoom in on the back window there. Do you see the cat begging to get in the house? Yeah, that's our cats. So please, if you're enjoying it, subscribe, like, and we'll see where this goes. I hope you enjoy the journey with us. Thank you.